Hey everybody, and welcome back to the MindCatcher's channel. Today I'm going to start off with my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. You can use whatever you have on hand. Alright guys, next I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm using this as a base just to mute out any discoloration on my eyelids, make everything smooth in one nice shade. I'm using Chestnut this time because a lot of people told me try Chestnut, so that is what I'm using on my lids today. I normally use Toast. Alright guys, I'm going to be using my MAC Pigment. This one is in Naked. I believe that's Naked. If I'm wrong, I'll annotate it here in the video. But I'm going to be using that as my brow bone highlight. I'm going to be using Oktoberfest. This is from Coastal Scents. I'm going to be using that in my transition area and building up color. So this is like an orangey brown shade. Everybody loves this one. I'm just using a blending brush. This is actually a Coastal Scents blending brush, a 250. And I'm kind of blending that brow bone highlight as well. The next shade I'm going to be using is also from Coastal Scents. This one is Wild Raisin. It's a little bit more of a reddish tone or deep plummy. It has a little red in it though. And we're going to apply that just a tad bit lower than the Oktoberfest. And don't be afraid to pack that color on. Pack it on, pack it on. Alright guys, I'm going to use the Skin Tone base from NYX. And I'm going to just cut a crease like I did here on this eye using an angled brush. I'm going to go into my Morphe palette. This is the 25A palette. I'm just using the deepest brown. It's all the way over here by this black. And we're just applying that in the outer corner, that deep brown way out here. For the inner corners, I'm going to be using this shade dead smack in the middle of the palette. Second row right there. Guys, now I'm going to take some of that dark brown and just blend between the two. I'm going to be applying a wing liner. I'm using the Shani Cosmetics Precision Liner. This one is the Skinny Liner and it's waterproof. And guys, I'm going to use a little bit of this glitter glue by Too Faced, and I'm going to just apply a little bit of glitter, just a little bit of glitz to this look. I'm using some NYX Cosmetics Gold Glitter. I'm going to trace the line I just made. This is what I look like so far. So just a little bit of glitter on the wing. I'm going to put on some mascara on the top lashes, and I'm also going to be adding some lashes. These lashes came from iKate House. I just bought lots of lashes from that site. They had a big sale. These are the Diva lashes from LA Colors, and they're in 976. So I'm going to be putting those on. So now that the eyes are pretty much complete, I always wait until I finish with my face to do my bottom lash line. This is the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. I've tried it already. Really like this. It didn't keep me oil free for very long, but it does allow your foundation to glide across your face very, very nicely. It has a little bit of a tint to it, almost like a correction, like a little bit of a corally orange tone to it. And it does cover up those pores quite a bit. I'm going to be using the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. I forget the name of it. This one is an espresso. I used to use Mink, but they changed the name. In my opinion, this might be a little bit deeper than Mink. But I could be wrong. It could just be me reaching here. But it feels like it might be a little bit deeper than me. I'm going to be using my new baby right here. This is the Sigma 3D HD Max Kabuki. Yes, Max Kabuki. And it has all those little divots and triangles, really like this. We're going to highlight under our eyes. I'm using the Kevin Aucoin concealer. Really like this. I do have some other concealer to try. Can't put my finger on it at the moment. Where did I store it? But I'm going to be trying that out in another video. It was from Urban Decay. I really want to try theirs out. I learned with this one you have to move fast because it sets pretty fast. So this is a damp sponge from MAC. I usually don't bake long at all because I do have creasing. It doesn't really matter what I use under my eyes, I always get creasing. So I'm using the Sasha Cosmetic Buttercup powder. I'm using another one of my Sigma favorites. This is the 4D HD Kabuki in the shape of a pyramid. It gets right there in the corner of your eyes, and I'm going to use that. I've also been noticing that I crease around my mouth, laugh lines and stuff. You know, guys, I'm getting up there. So I'm going to use some of my Lancome. This is their Translucence powder. This is in 500. That's the shade. I absolutely adore this powder. It works with every foundation that I've put under it. It is beautiful. And I'm just patting all around my mouth. But if you decide to invest in any setting powder, this is the one. It is a beautiful powder. I will be repurchasing this again and again. Okay, for the inner waterline of the eye, I'm going to be using this Milani Stay Put waterproof eyeliner. I'm also using my Sigma flat definer brush. I'm going to use the shade Coconut Husk by Coastal Scents and just run that on the lash line down here. Alright guys, since I want my bottom lashes to pop, I'm using a lash primer. This one is by Blink. It is a black lash primer. I'm also going to use the Voluminous Lash Paradise. This one is from L'Oreal, I believe. I think it's L'Oreal. Alright guys, I'm going to dust off a little bit of this powder under the eye. I'm going to be using some of this Black Up Cosmetics contouring powder. the dark side right here. Just going around temples and areas like that, bringing back my color a little bit. Okay guys, and the brush, excuse me, that I was using to apply my contour, that was the Sigma large angled contouring brush. That is the F40. I promise that I'll tell you guys the brushes. Next, I'm going to be using a Sasha Cosmetics blush, very, very lightly. All of their blushes are very, very pigmented. This one is called Barely Plum. I'm using a Real Techniques, what is this? Multitasking brush. I'm going to apply a little bit of the Naked Pigment on the inner corners of the eyes, and then I'll be done with my eyes. I'm going to apply a little bit of this Urban Decay all-nighter makeup spray just to get rid of some of this dustiness before I move on to the lips. For our lips, we're going to use Pitch Lip Liner by ColourPop. Really like this. I'm going to find a mirror. And this is one of the liquid lipsticks from Makeup Forever. This is number 505, I believe. I'm going to use this. Now Makeup Forever is claiming 20-hour wear with these lipsticks. I'm definitely not going to be wearing it for 20 hours, but I'm just letting you guys know that's how long they say it will last. So I don't know who's going to test that out, but here it is. That's number 505. So I am absolutely adoring it. So thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Remember to check out that description box for all kind of goodies. If you truly, truly love the tutorial, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It is free. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Cyber kisses. Bye.